Students in New York and Texas reacting to statewide school cell phone bans that take effect next week. Iowa and Tennessee are also starting with new school bans as well, cell phone bans as well. Parents are concerned about accessibility during emergencies, even though limiting cell phone use can improve students' skills in terms of academic performance and also classroom behavior. Let's bring in Raj Goyle, founder of Phone Free New York, who pushed for the phone ban in the Empire State. Raj, welcome.
Thanks for having me back.
So I'd like to show our audience what the Pew poll says in terms of the expected impact in terms of improvement of students with these cell phone bans. Positive, 67%, social skills, grades, 66% positive, behavior in class, 64%, physical safety, 37%. But bottom line in that Pew poll, people generally favor the idea of cell phone bans in school. What about all that?
Yeah, well, thanks for raising this issue. We're very happy here in New York. We're very thankful to Governor Hochul and the legislature for passing the nation's largest, what we call bell-to-bell ban. So, my personal story, I'm a dad of teenage daughters. So, that's very important to me. And I'm also a technology CEO. I started a company, I sold it. So I love technology. I love the wonders and innovation that we can provide, but we need reasonable safeguards. The data and science is abundantly clear that particularly with teen girls, we have a mental health crisis in our country. We have record levels of suicidal ideation, of cyberbullying, of depression, and that's why this is such a popular issue. If you've been to a school lately, what do you see? Kids staring at their screens instead of looking around and being social, and then the lunchroom and so on. They're all staring at their screens, and teachers hate being phone cops. So that's why this law is, I think, very flexible and thoughtful, and we're very excited to implement it back to school.
To your point, I've noticed dealing with young people that they have a hard time looking you in the eye and having a conversation. They would be a lot more comfortable texting something to you. What about that?
Oh, gosh. I asked my daughter the other day to call somebody on the phone. She looked like I had asked her to, do something that was absolutely crazy that, who would ever pick up a phone and, talk to somebody. And so, that we all know it anecdotally, and we know that these devices, look, I'll be the first to admit I'm addicted to my phone. I suspect you look at your phone a lot, but yet we're not kids. Our cerebral cortexes are fully formed. They may not be as functional as we want them to be, but we know that kids are still learning. And, you have that physical safety point. I want to speak to that. One of the concerns I had when I got into this work a year ago before I started the organization was, what about that emergency? I live in New York City. My older daughter goes to a public school on the Upper East Side. Things happen. And what was so persuasive to me, Mike, is that the NYPD, law enforcement, the first responders, school shooting specialists, they all favor the ban because they know that our children need to follow the adults, the emergency protocols, get to safety, then get in touch with their loved ones.
All right, I'd like to put on the screen the perspective of a mom and teacher that was in Long Island Newsday today, Long Island teacher and parent, Jennifer DeRosa, teacher from Dix Hills, who has a 15-year-old son going into 10th grade, worries how she will reach him during an emergency. Quote, "I'm very much against it," DeRosa said of the policy. "I'd like to be in contact with him if he needs something, just from something small to obviously a major thing going on. I just feel more comfortable knowing that he could reach me if he needed something and vice versa." What about that perspective? Do parents need to be weaned off the phones in terms of accessibility with our children during the day?
Well, look, we all parent in our own ways, but I will say this, it will be okay. I like to say that I haven't had caffeine in 20 years, if you can believe that. And when I withdrew from caffeine for the first week, you kind of feel a little jittery. So what happens in school after school that is actually withdrawn, that has gone distraction free? It's a little bumpy for the first couple of weeks. And then they realize that this is the new normal. And so, sure, I love to be in touch with my girls during the day, but I also trust the school. When I was a kid and something happened at school, the school got in touch with my parents. And one of the things in this law that I'm very proud of is that you have to have the emergency network of each school tested. My daughter's two schools, they test that emergency network every month. We get a text message, we get a phone call. So we know and we trust that school that if something happens, they'll be in touch and they'll handle it. We trust the schools with our kids' lives every day. when they're in chemistry class, using Bunsen burners, when they're doing athletics. And so we need to trust our schools to actually take care of our kids. And this is a case where I think all of the science is clear. And we know in our guts and our hearts that we got to get off these phones, and particularly so that kids can be kids, they can have greater socialization outcomes and better educational outcomes.
Raj Goyle, thanks very much for your time and your perspective today.